So this week's artist focus will be Java Moody. He is here to discuss the Depot film. His background is pretty vast. We'll get into that. He's full-time employed with the Enterprise State Community College, and he'll come in and tell us a little bit about his experience with that and also the film itself. So give a warm welcome to Java Moody. Hey, man.
Hey man, I'm glad to be here. This is really cool. I love what you're doing, highlighting artists, and I'm honored to be a part of that.
Welcome, and hey, tell us a little bit about the Depot film. Maybe a little bit of background, timelines that you've got lined up right now.
Oh no, for sure, for sure. Well, I got to give credit to the original creator. The Depot is an original creation of Southern Broadway. It's a local dinner theater in Enterprise, Alabama. They put on some really good shows, have some good food, and all the plays are written by Lydia Dillingham. And so I end up coming across this play around the second time they ever did it. Do the play, it goes well. I felt I could have done better as an actor, but the story, especially the character of Cole, really resonated with me. It's a historical piece, talking about the switch from cotton to the peanut. It involves the history of the Boll Weevil Monument, and the area progressing to listen to the words of George Washington Carver. So at that time, I was like, "Oh, this is really cool. I wish I could do this again." And they end up doing it a third time many years later. I was in my later 20s, I believe, 20s when they did it again, maybe mid 20s when they did it again. But the impact that left on me, I was like, this is I think this should be a movie. And there's been attempts, I believe, in the past to make it a movie that ran into some budgetary concerns. But fast forward to me now, I'm a teacher at the Enterprise State Community College. I teach digital multimedia, which involves video, photography, graphic design. And some of the lessons I teach correlate with filmmaking because they have transferable skills in other markets. So when I watch my students create and do what they do, and the way they're just having fun, we talk about the technical skill, we talk about how should they improve, but the fact that they just throw caution to the wind and just do it and turn in some relatively decent stuff.
And I
And
bet you see quite a growth in them, as they come with you through the semesters and into the years.
absolutely. We do a big art show at the end, and that's really when I see their growth because I always watch them through a lens of critique so they can improve. But when I start putting together the art show and I see their work from where they started to where they are now, th- the growth is undeniable. And they put out some really good work. And it just sort of starts to inspire me like, man, why am I not creating when I have the chance? And I was talking to my fiance about this movie. I think we should do the Depot movie. It has ties to the area. I mean, especially while so many of those people involved with either the play are still alive, the descendants of the people involved in actual history are still around here. So it felt like it was a thing of limited timing of when you could get this done. And I kept talking to her about it, and she was a huge push to where I called Lydia and she said, "I trust you with this. Make that movie."
No, that's exciting, and I agree. The historical significance will resonate, not just people in Enterprise, throughout the Wiregrass, and probably even this region. I think you're going to see more success than maybe a lot of people are planning on, because the importance of what we're seeing out there within the digital sphere of people watching stuff online. This might end up even bigger than you and I have discussed.
Hey, that's the hope. And each passing day, I start to believe that more and more with everything that comes together.
Okay, well, you kind of touched on your experience and also why you wanted to produce this for the community. But tell us a little bit about the logistical and financial support that you're at right now. I know you're a few weeks away from starting scenes, but I also know that you've already met with your actors, actresses, and getting all that lined up. Just kind of give us a little bit about the where you're at logistically and financially to make this successful.
In the beginning, all I had was permission and a dream. And so I just sat there like, you know what? I have the equipment in house. Any other equipment I need, I can just buy. And I went over, I practiced with my equipment, went over like how I wanted to sort of look, how I kind of want to flow. So the first step from there was just locking in the locations to make sure, heck, can we even shoot this thing? And the fact that they all said yes, no charge, the Rawls, Landmark Park in Dothan, and the train depot in Ashford. But I have some people in the community that reached out that wanted to support. So I have enough to pay actors. I have enough for food. Um, the needs right now, I would say, is if we get some extra funds, it will go towards things like being able to pay crew members would be nice. If I can get solid 3 crew members. If anybody wants to further contribute to food, like little snacks, water on set, things like that. I had someone volunteer to cater one of the days for us. So I'm very, very, very grateful of where we are, how much the community has come together to really see this thing and make it happen.
You mentioned some of the background, some things that you're working on with the film. Is there any specific talents or technical aspects as far as folks helping with this that you're looking for, whether it's gaffers, audio people, camera?
All of the above. Like I have all the equipment. I have the shot list and everything ready, but someone that can come on and where they have experience or just want to learn, working with lights, working with audio, being a camera operator, I would greatly appreciate that. I've been almost hesitant to put out the call too much just because we don't have the budget to pay for that at this time. So it will purely be a volunteer basis.
The approvals are tough on their own, but finding out how to make the financial train go down the track is key. And we're committed with EQB Media is definitely committed to help get the word out and talk to the folks that we know in the Wiregrass. And we'll make sure that, your success is going to be supported by this community. That's our goal.
Man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So Java, I definitely enjoyed our discussions, learned a lot, just like our previous discussions on the topic. But tell us where we can find out more as far as the movie itself on your social media and or internet.
Right now, the best place is going to be the depotfilm.com. That's where you'll get to see a lot of information about the movie. As far as further updates, I have a meeting coming soon with our PR. We're going to revamp the website so we can have newsletters and things like that. We're going to create some official social media pages on Facebook and Instagram that will likely be titled The Depot or The Depot Movie, so people can truly, truly follow us and stay involved. I've been behind on that with focusing on the creation itself, but soon we'll have all that. But for now, the depotfilm.com.
Well, Java, we really appreciate your time. Look forward to partnering you where we can to help get the word out and also support the film here in the coming weeks and months. But go ahead and wrap us up. Tell anybody that's watching this what you think about the movie and where you're at and what we can do to help.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I love what you do. I'm excited to help you as much as I can as well. You've already done so much for me. And as I've mentioned, I want this to be a gift to the community, something people can enjoy. I want everyone involved to be able to take pride in it and know that we can create amazing art that stands up to anywhere around here in our area. And not just movies, that can extend to all forms. But this movie will be a gift to the community, hopefully a gift to all those involved, and just something that's truly enjoyable, entertaining to watch that will stand the test of time.
No, I'm totally supportive of it. I think the community is going to love it, and appreciate again your time to come in and talk to us today.